I want to return to my single sample right here. And what I'm going to do is actually re-slice it again, and I specifically want it to be on this one sound. So I'm going to hit apply this time, take it out of pad mode, and all my slices will now be switched across the 16 pads. Now, what I want to show next is the Arpeggiator Hold function, which is brand new. So if we come into pad mode, making sure we're enabling keyboard mode, once we hit note repeat, we now get to the arpeggiator. And now, we can play the arpeggiator as normal, but there's a new hold feature right here up in the top, button 3 specifically. Once that is enabled, it'll continue to play until you tell it otherwise. So why is this important? Well, you can do a lot of interesting different things now. One of my favorite things to do is have the played type on, order played, so you can actually go back and kind of create interesting patterns once it's held, obviously. So just experimenting like that might trick your imagination and creativity into something new. But for most cases, you're just going to kind of want to probably be using it normal with a different synth, or you could, for instance, have a massive bass line playing here with a specific scale being triggered. All sorts of good stuff. So one incredible thing is that you would go hold and lock, and now I can actually get out of the note repeat, and it's still going to function that same way. Until I would come in and turn it off. So why would you want to do something like this? Well, this gives you the ability to have patterns play live while you're actually turning knobs, adding effects, or just changing parameters and modulating things. So let's play around with that for a second. You know, sky's really the limit, whatever you want to do here. We probably went a little crazier than I wanted to already. Let's take that filter off. But you can then come in and add extra other stuff on top, shift browse, and we can get one of those nice new reverbs, for instance. One thing you might want to keep aware of here, in a live setting, you may want to set the pad mode to fixed velocity. That way, everything will trigger at the same volume. You don't have to worry about hitting a pad too soft if you're trying to do interesting finger combinations to create more interesting patterns. So that's just a good idea. But mainly, the fact is we didn't have a hold before. We were kind of stuck. And so now it's kind of giving you a little more creative flexibility. So by all means, check that out.